Hey guys, welcome back to week 6. Yeah, it's moving pretty fast, but we are now on week 6 of my Wealthsimple portfolio update. I actually have a new announcement. As you can see, I added $1,000 into my personal account, so this is just like a taxable account. Obviously, I'm not going to use this for dividends. Well, I guess not obviously, but I'm going to use this for some growth stocks that I believe in. And this is going to be a separate series for my TFSA, which is like a dividend kind of challenge. This is going to be just a smaller kind of challenge. I'm not going to add too much money into this. $1,000 will probably be the most I add to it for a while. I'll add more to it maybe over time, but this one's basically I'm going to try and take some profits and then move it into my TFSA. But that will be a series that I'll probably be doing once a month. And then as far as crypto goes, I've actually increased my equity in crypto a lot since the last episode, so expect a crypto video upcoming. Crypto, I'm just going to kind of do whenever I make some big changes. I'll make an update, but I'll continue doing this TFSA update every single week for you guys. Anyways, let's get into it. First, we'll go to my activity, actually. So let's ignore this deposit because that was my personal account. We're focusing on the TFSA, but we'll go back here. So October 15th is where this started. It's right here. I received a dividend from Smart Centers Real Estate. $1.08. Nothing too special there, but it's just nice getting those dividend alerts. And I got almost a $5 dividend, which is nice. So it's just $5 I'm going to reinvest into stocks. Because a dividend doesn't go towards your contribution limit. So let's say I make $100 from dividends annually, and the contribution limit for 18-year-olds is $6,000. I can then invest $6,100 because the $6,000 is a contribution limit, and then $100 for the dividends I made. And then I bought I bought 5 shares of Algonquin Power, just kind of trying to dollar cost average down a little bit as I bought at the peak of the price. Well, hopefully it goes up in the future, but I bought at a pretty high price. So, relative to what I bought at a high price relative to what it is now. So I'm just trying to get that dollar cost average, which basically means getting my average price lower, which, because I do believe in Algonquin Power long term, and it's one of my top 5 favorite stocks in Canada for sure. And Fortis, another one of my favorite stocks. I'd say it's just out of my top 5, but I bought 2 shares of the Fortis, and then I also got Bell. I added Bell last week into the portfolio, and I just got 3 more shares at $63.77 each. So I bought 3 shares of Bell, and then Couche-Tard I bought 2 shares of as well at $47.59. And then so the deposit came on October 14th, 2021. I don't know why it says pending. I already spent this money, but. Let's get to the portfolio, my TFSA. So as of right now, I have 32 shares of Algonquin Power, 8 shares of Couche-Tard, 5 shares of Bell, 2 shares of CNR, 4 shares of Amera, 4 shares of Enbridge, 7 shares of Fortis, 35 shares of Manulife, 7 shares of Ryokan, 7 shares of Smart Centers, 16 shares of TELUS, 13 shares of TD, and 3.3325 shares of the only index fund in my portfolio, the VFV Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. And over here it just shows my all-time returns. So I'm down almost 4% with Algonquin Power, which, as you can see what I was talking about earlier, my average price is $19.30 and the stock price is $18.55. So I've lost a decent amount of money on this company so far. So this was a bit higher until I dollar cost averaged it. I'm going to keep buying into this company, though, because I do believe in it long term. It's going to be one of my biggest holdings for sure. But this is not financial advice, remember. Do not just copy, but it is seriously important just to not copy what I have here. I've done a lot of research, and I've picked these because I believe they're good companies. But with that being said, definitely do your own research because everyone has different opinions. And let's say Enbridge, you guys might not like Enbridge as much as I did. It is not one of my favorite stocks on this list. It's probably my least favorite. It just pays a really high dividend yield, so it's hard to not have it in my portfolio as it is a dividend portfolio. It's a 6.29% yield. they've been maintaining that. So like the growth isn't great with Enbridge, but who knows what the future holds, right? So the dividend yield was there, so I invested in it. Like my favorite is probably TD, as you can see. Since I've invested in it from like 6 weeks ago, I've been up $66. So it just depends. Manulife $22. So the financial sector's been doing well, but just that's personally my favorite sector right now because that's what's been up for me. But this like the financial sector could have easily went down, and then I'd be down on both those. And then let's say the communication sector, like Bell and Telus, could have went up, and that would be my favorite sector, right? So it's pretty relative to the time and the market, which stock's your favorite. But I think TD for the long term will be my favorite stock for sure. Because I'm probably gonna hold TD till I'm pretty old. And then yeah, that's basically it for today's episode. I still have the same amount of positions in the portfolio. Subscribe if you guys want to follow the journey. I'm an 18-year-old Canadian hoping to grow this portfolio to some substantial size one day. Yeah, I'm going to keep on investing along the channel here. I'm just going to be slow for the next couple of weeks because I'm almost at my contribution room for this year. But in 2020, I'm going to be doing like $150 or whatever the contribution limit is. Once they announce that, I'm just going to make auto deposits of, let's say it's $150 every week to this account, and I'm going to be buying stuff with it. That way I don't have to keep track of it and just kind of automated. But in the last year, realistically, in the last 3 months, as the portfolio is not even that old, I'm up $64. So yeah, I think I was down last week, so that just shows you how fast things can turn around for you. But I'm up $64, and yeah, if you guys want to sign up with Wealthsimple, as always, there's a link in the description below. You get 2 free stocks when you sign up with that link, and I get some as well. If you don't use my link, obviously there's bigger and better creators than me out there. Use someone's, because take advantage of that free stock to get you started. Anyways, thanks for watching, and peace.